Hi, I'm Zack,
And I'm Adam.
and our project is buying and selling stocks using machine learning.
So, as the title suggests, our goal is to predict stock prices in the future so we can maximize earnings.
So our solution to that problem is to use a neural network to predict the price of a given stock 60 days in advance, and use the predicted price to determine a percent change, either positive or negative, from the last known price in the predicted price 60 days out. Then using that percent change, we'll use it to develop a stock portfolio of the variety of stocks we studied, and then see how well we did.
So, our data is historical stock ticker prices from the S&P 500. We take those prices and we actually, each sample is a year-long estimate or value for that price for that company. So it includes 12 financial months, each month including the mean price for that month. It also includes from the end of the fiscal year, the financials, and that includes all the things there you see on your screen, such as earnings, income, receivables, payable, debt. And then we also look at things like the industry and the sub-industry and the type, company type, and so forth. And that's what we train our model on.
So here's a bit of our code. It's mainly the overview of what we do, but essentially we read all those CSV files, and we have a function called create sets. And what that effectively does is it goes through each of the each row of fundamentals, which is 4 years of every single S&P 500 fundamental data. So it has about 80 different columns of the variety of financial reporting from those companies. And then from there, we go ahead and we match what we call the financial year for of the prices for that financial year. We take those prices, we put them into 12 financial month buckets, average them out, and then in addition to the fundamentals, we go ahead and add that as a sample into our X set. And then we also go ahead and grab our Y values, the 6 months out price change. In addition, we also grab the securities, and then we scale the X values. We also go ahead and use a simple imputer to fit in the missing values that weren't correctly reported. And those are basically just an average of what the market, of what other similar companies had in the market. And then we also go ahead and PCA the values to reduce down similar features.
And so while we're still working on the pre-processing, because we just have so much data to go through, we just wanted to give you a glimpse into what our model will hopefully look like. So this is a starting point. This is the initial model that we plan on running. It's a sequential model with 5 densely connected layers, as well as some dropout layers in between. And so hopefully what you can see there, it's 1,000 parameters. Will train well with just the monstrous amount of data we have. And this is used building Keras, which is on top of TensorFlow.
So our issues so far have mainly come along with that pre-processing step that I was talking about before. Due to the unique shape and form of the data sets, it required that we go ahead and grab the financial year data and not anything less or more than 12 months. Due to that, we had to iterate through each of the files almost numerous times, and due to that, it resulted in the pre-processing up high taking several hours to complete. And on top of that unique size, we also had a smaller usable amount of samples and some data being unusable due to not all prices being there. On top of that, like I said, we had to impute some of the absent values with market averages.
So this is what we plan on doing in the future. So once we finish the pre-processing, we're going to start testing our model. And with that, we're going to start parameter tuning. This is going to be a cyclical back and forth where we expect to go back and forth between testing and tuning. Once we've done that, we want to actually build our portfolio and see if our model could make any real money.
All right, and that is it. Thank you.
Thank you.